Already? Hello.
Oh, the apprentice.
Everybody. We have two special guests tonight. I'm on. Are they waving at you?
Yeah.
Wave back.
She did.
Oh, did she? I'm on dad duties for a little bit. Oh, hey Taylor. We are live, everybody. Welcome to another Lego show. Shaking it up a bit more. And we're out. We're out of here. We do have another episode, of course, talking about last night's episode, which was the arcade episode. And man, what a finish!
How good was it?
What a wicked finish!
It looked like such a good challenge too.
The amount of motion.
It looked like a fun challenge.
Yeah. So let's go. We'll talk backwards from the winning guys back, mate. Like not alone just that the mechanism on the guitar and the whole rolling but that lights, the way he got them. Like I want to see more of that mechanism.
Yeah.
Like just awesome. Like you can't knock that. You know, it's they done very well. There was some cool. I guess the other flip side of being on the arcade challenge was the superheroes or the characters they wanted to build around too. They didn't just pick kind of generic, boring, how's it going? I liked that, there was the zombie high girl, there was the stunt guy. It was.
As soon as I saw the Guitar Hero guy, well, I called him the Guitar Hero guy. I immediately thought Guitar Hero.
Oh, really?
Rockstar.
Well, there you go. So you would have made it.
I don't think I would have made it as good as that. Like I would never be able to figure out that mechanism.
Not just that, like we're talking about last night, like, you got to think of that on the spot. And as you kind of go at the start of the build, like, how do you think of all that? Plus, oh, by the way, let's just add this crazy mechanism. But it's similar to what he did with the, what's it called? The Minotaur, how it switched itself on and off to push itself back and forward.
Yeah. But doing that 3 times consecutively was awesome.
Yeah. Paid off for him. Paid off really, really, really well for them. Obviously, the other guys, you had Fleur and Sarah with their zombie high. That was pretty cool. That was a cool little
really
story.
Good. I don't think it got enough screen time, though.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right. Twitch has just come in the building as well. So Twitch are about to hammer us. Welcome, everybody. We are talking about last night's versions of Lego Masters. Holy crap, look at them all fly in. And we will talk about Lego ideas a little bit tonight as well. All right, let's talk about Anthony and Jess. Their stunt, what's it called? The forced perspective.
Forced perspective. Yeah. I think they missed the mark there. They had the right idea, and I don't think they got the execution right, unfortunately.
Yeah. Top idea. I mean, but you could have even side, like the boys did. You could even make that a side scroll.
Yeah, definitely. It could have been like a platformer, but like the way that the buses went that way and the motorbike faced that way, it was wrong from the get-go. Besides not being able to get the man on the bike, it hurt to watch that one because, as I said, the idea was there. They just didn't pull it off, which is a shame.
The guy who looked like the stunt guy looked like he was pretty well made. Like he looked like he was matching the minifigure proportions, and he had the same design. Just functionally, it looked like he was just held. His head looked like it was held on with a turntable, which was not really going to work.
Yeah. It didn't play out for them, unfortunately.
Yeah. So we got Jake saying Bilsy's bucking the Star Wars trend, buddy. We're in the future. It ain't Star Wars Day anymore here, my friend.
Yeah, it's
old news.
That's ancient news now. Star Wars Day was yesterday. Get with the times.
Yeah, it's the 6th of May now.
Oh my God, it's not even that. Wouldn't the 6th be tomorrow, being the 6th?
No, the 6th is in the 5th.
Yeah, but wouldn't the 6th
Revenge of the 5th? I think it is.
There you go. See, he's onto it.
There you go. I don't know.
All right, playing an open card. What would have picking any out any of the 6 that went through? What would have been There you go. See? Revenge of the Fifth. You slow, Bilza, it would have been the 6th. It's funny. I can hear Evie. Behind here tearing apart my Lego.
Oh, no. Shit.
Look at that look.
Yeah, that's a look of guilt.
Busted.
Look at the look on her face.
Now she's laughing. Far out. All right, yeah. So back to the arcade stuff. What would have you built, Brent? If you had to choose out of the 6, I'm just trying to find.
I mean, the Guitar Hero one was the first thing. I was like, Guitar Hero, but I wouldn't have done it as well as they did. I was thinking, when you play Guitar Hero, you have those tracks coming down.
Yeah.
I was just thinking you'd have those move and maybe something in the background. I didn't think of anything as sort of elaborate as what they did with the whole stages and the guitar coming out of it.
Yeah, they did well. The notes on the string, the lighting, and then the 3 different levels as well. I thought, there's so much going on. How could you not be impressed?
Oh, totally. I'm just bringing up some more photos now because I can't remember. What was the
Galaxy Girl?
What's that?
Galaxy Girl was Gabby and Ryan's, the space
one.
Yeah.
Is
that the one you can't?
I'm more thinking of the side scroll one with the dragon.
Dragon Boy or whatever it was.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, great. Amazing facades in the background. It was almost the old Double Dragon style setup from the old days. That was really, really cool. I did like that one.
Yeah, it was good.
Dragon Warrior. So all around it was a really cool Dragon Warrior. It was a very cool cool challenge, something different as well. I like that they squeezed it in there, and happy days. It was.
They wouldn't have been easy to build in that because you've got 2 people working in this little box, and you can only one person kind of get in there at a time. It would have been tricky just to build in that space.
Yeah, and I mean, Brickman nailed it when he said that Owen and Scott literally were the team that made it as a team build. You do this, I do this, and it just harmonized at the end. Obviously, I'm going to go against the grain here, but I can't help feel it looked unfinished. The shred one. Oh, the skateboard one, yeah.
No, the shred one was the winning one. That was
the winning one wasn't shred. Nothing. It was like
it had shred written at the bottom, as in.
Did it?
Shred the note, yeah. The guitar one, Scotty, that was the shred one. And Grant does have a good point. There was potentially so much going on in the build with the 3 tiers, the light up and the guitar that maybe we didn't actually notice imperfections and unfinishedness, because I can't say that I looked at it that closely.
I mean, but that's a testament to the lighting and the framing of everything, really. Like, you can have unfinished stuff, but if your eye's not drawn to it, it's drawn by something more interesting, then you can kind of get away with it a little bit.
Of course.
See, I was right. Skater Girl was shred.
Oh, okay.
Skater Girl was shred.
That's what I thought it was.
The Strum Kings one had shred written in the bottom.
Strum Kings, that's the one.
Yeah, I thought it had. I didn't see shred, but if that's the case, kind of almost didn't matter what was on the bottom. All the attention, like you said, was elsewhere, watching all the cool stuff going on. So, mate, credit where it was focused too. Yeah. But then you got to think too. What didn't we see? Because them boys are full detail. What did we miss that would have been really cool to actually focus in on as well?
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
if it wasn't for COVID, they could make a killing doing shows, just touring these builds around Australia after the season.
Oh man,
definitely.
Like that'd be next level. Awesome. I'm just here we go. So I've got all the promo photos I've got are literally of 80s Hamish
stuff. Yeah. One of my favorite things out of all the builds was in the zombie cheerleader. Fleur and Sarah had the little power-ups to collect along the way, which was very platformy. The way they did that, angled tiles with a clip, and then collecting things like hairbrushes and whatnot. I thought that was really, really well done in the arcade sense, considering Fleur said she'd never played arcade before. So it was, that was well done.
Yeah. Bilsy, you are correct. It said shred along the bottom.
Oh,
Let me just share the screen. Yeah, I'm just trying to bring it up. computer's running not great as normal. There we go. Yeah. But yeah. What a even just looking at that, the colors, the guitar, the speak, you can't knock that.
No, that's right. Look, they were all good.
They did very, very bloody well.
Awesome challenge.
Yep. It's a challenge where you go, that would be fun to do.
She's pulling apart my water tower builder.
Oh no, we need
He's not pulling your network cable out.
I don't know what happened. I literally froze. You guys were going smooth as, and I was like in a frozen state. Let me log out and come back in real quick.
All right, we'll wait here. Take your time.
We can talk about him while he's not here.
Yeah, I know, right? No, he's always listening.
Yeah.
Hello to everyone in the chat, by the way, that we haven't said hello to yet. Make sure if you're watching Lego Masters Season 3 that you add your 2 cents in on your opinions of where we're at so far. Because we are loving Season 3 so far and the awesome builds this year.
That's funny, Troy. The B-Boys, I like that. Rename the stream, I am Bilsy. Oh, he's back. Too late. Good on you, Phil. Yeah, but and then I haven't, we obviously got the opportunity to move on to the next episodes. I haven't checked anything from here now. So I'm back on TV time and real reaction time again. Back in episode 2 or 3, I got excited for that whole arcade. That was insane. Like that was next level.
Yeah. Looking ahead to it, I couldn't wait to get to that episode.
Yeah. G'day, Gabby. Actually, I wonder if there's any Season 3 people now in the chat. If they want a link, they can come in and say hello and pop their head in. And the other people, so everybody else that's in there, holy crap, I just realized we have 63 people on stream. That is a record by far. Jesus.
It's all about the Brent factor.
Mate.
It's this glorious background I've got going here.
Yeah, it's legit.
Mate, we need Brent as like a permanent, feature. Dan brought 75. Holy shit, bro. That is insane. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm gonna have to disappear again. I'm gonna go put Evie out of the room, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about Lego ideas. So don't lose our 65 followers.
We'll do our best to keep you.
Do a little dance or something to keep people entertained, or
I think that might get rid of everybody. What are you working on at the moment?
Sorting.
Oh, the never-ending job of sorting.
I did finish did I show you the Seinfeld apartment exterior?
Not since the progress update. I think you were last doing the sidewalk.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So that's the actual apartment.
Oh, nice.
I have put lighting in here, but I can't reach it to turn it on at the moment. This one's probably too big. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the actual restaurant. Jesus, it's heavy. Yeah, it's got the full interior there now. I don't know if you can see it very well.
Yep.
A couple of Ninja Turtles there.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to polish those off and finish them off. There's just a few little things covering up those windows so you can't see inside, and integrate a little bit of lighting into them.
And that's for doing like promo and media stuff when
that's the idea, is if I ever do any of that, I'll just have something to show.
Yep. Excellent.
All right. Perfect. Flo can't jump in parenting mode. Yeah, Flo, you will get an invitation not too far away. Sorry to cut in on any conversation you were having. I was just reading the lead a horse to water. So, Troy, we, depending on a few things that might happen on that date, I think we probably will head to Newcastle, hey?
Yeah, we're just working on the logistics of it at the moment. But, yeah, fingers crossed if everything falls into place. Newcastle is our first on the agenda.
So, actually, Grant from Glowbricks messaged me earlier and gave me the rundown on the next couple of recent shows, which are... Let me fill you in. I'll just bring up Grant's message. And no, not Bilsy. Where's Grant? There you are. Okay, so we have Camden, 29 and 30th of May. So we all knew that one. Obviously, that's the end of the month. Yeah. Orange is the 12th and 13th of June, which probably is a bit too far. Would be cool, but a bit too far out for us.
Yeah.
Newcastle, obviously, July 10 and 11. Which is the one we're probably going to go to. Then Brick Expo, August 14th and 15th.
That's right.
And then Adelaide have theirs somewhere, squeezing all in there as well.
Dan's off. See you, Dan.
See you, Dan. Thanks again, buddy, man. Thanks for bringing in the crew. Absolutely loved it. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Very, very, very cool. All right, so we're good to get back into our Lego ideas and.
Yeah, let's go through the 30 odd that we didn't get to last night.
So pretty much we're pretty much halfway. We're up to number 29. We were.
Yep.
So the good old Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and we got to pretty much this. Oops, what have I done? We got to pretty much of talking that it's cool little set, cool little rotation on the waterfall, but probably won't work.
Yeah, unless it's like one of the TV show ones, and the playset ones don't really get approved too much. It seems to be more display pieces.
Yeah.
Michael, Brixpo's 2nd, 3rd of July. There you go. So the week before Nui. And Irene said Rainbow Bricks, Lug, Port Macquarie, Newcastle, Love. Yeah, we're going to definitely try for sure.
Everything.
We just got to, get that stuff down. Once again, a whole nother theme or a calling or I don't know what, I don't know if I should or not, but the trolley of, how did you pronounce that? Alberobello? Alberobello?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I assume it's based on some real place.
Must be. Cool cone, like the way the roof's with the tires and plates. I don't mind that.
The two of them together, does it kind of look like Madonna from the 80s?
With the pointy tassels on top.
See you later, crazy Kiwi. Troy, really keen on the castle sets. Oh, okay, yeah. Not too far away from them. Ancient Greek temple.
It's interesting, but I don't know.
It looks it's not bad. Like there's a lot of nice detail in there, but it looks like it belongs in architecture.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah. That one's a very odd one, that one. That's kind of, I don't know. Next,
because it is a religious place, whether it might breach their... but Taj Mahal's technically a religious place, isn't it?
Yeah. So is McDonald's.
That one's a hard one.
Sure. Sarah, what did you miss? You missed nothing. You just come in right at the right time. We talked about the arcade stuff, but we're trying to, because this is still hot and fresh for the Lego talking community, we're commenting on the latest Lego ideas drops. Karate Kid, wax on, wax off. It's kind of cool, but is there enough nostalgia to make it a thing?
I think it's very cool, but too big. It should have focused on a scene rather than the entire lot.
Yeah, because it's like, Karate Kids, because they've got what's the show? Cobra Kai. It's still kind of around, but is Mr. Miyagi's house really an iconic thing you want to see represented in Lego? I don't know.
And is it a house that's iconic or just the cars and that scene from the cars?
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. Like, I think they've lost it with doing the whole lot. It should have just been a scene. So potentially the car park or something like that. It's too big, I believe. But I'd love it to get through.
Yeah, I'd probably buy it if it came out.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. A lot of people would definitely. We were talking about him last night. Mr. Bricky Brick has 3 entries in this round, which is amazing for a Lego designer to get, 3 past that 10,000 voting mark.
Yeah.
But we also did mention that, Lego ideas don't chase modulars, don't select modulars.
And it also conflicts with their Christmas stuff as well. So he's like double conflict there.
That's right.
And you can't knock the builds. Like, he's an amazing designer, but just, poor choice in what to submit. And here's another one, the Sewing Workshop. Once again, it kind of looks like they've taken the top half of the haunted house.
It does look a bit like squat Like it's been squished down, compacted.
Bit different.
Looks a bit like an observatory too. Like there should be a big ass telescope sticking out the roof.
Yeah.
But like they're cool builds. That one and the last one, they're both cool builds, and I think they're worthy of being there. But from a marketable perspective, I don't think they'll get through.
Fair call. My Lego Totoro. So I'm a fan of anime, so I know what this is. But 9 out of 10 people really aren't going to know that this is a Japanese animation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if it was popular, I don't know if it's popular enough. I know it's huge in Japan, and I know a lot of people who are into it. And I like the movie, but I don't know if it's got the worldwide recognition. Maybe it does. Because it's like a massive museum in Japan. What is it? The Ghibli Museum.
Yep.
And they sell a bunch of merchandise, and it's really Lego friendly, Disney-ish kind of topics.
Why? Well, so does Hello Kitty. How many mega stores do they have in Japan? And you never see something,
That would go mental if someone did that, I reckon. Because someone was showing me a list of like the top worldwide IPs, and Hello Kitty is right up there at the top. Like of money it brings.
They clearly just have our IP, they give it away because look, you can find anything in Hello Kitty.
When I went to Japan years ago, those little machines you get little toys and things out of in Japan.
Yep.
My kids got one that was Optimus Prime Hello Kitty that transformed. So it was a Transformer Hello Kitty. So they throw it at anything.
Yeah. It's the Gachapon balls.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah. More space stuff. There's definitely a market for it.
No, I think any space stuff they've done has always had a historical significance.
Okay.
And I don't know what the hell the SLS and Artemis is. Like, it's not the Apollo program. It's not, your space shuttles. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Yeah, like, if you said, have you seen the latest NASA Artemis, whatever? No, what's that? But if you said, Apollo, Challenger, whatever, Saturn, it rolls. Here's the third entrance from Bricky Brick. Little tram, neat little tram setup, which is cool. Again, really well done. You know what it is.
It's a great scene and great colours, but it's a display. It's not a marketable set, I don't think.
No.
So I'm just going to swing back to this one. Gabby says Artemis, whatever it is, Artemis is launching next year. See, that's what we're saying. You have to explain to us what it is and what the ship is. That kind of is almost, you're already on the back foot.
So it should be in like 2023 ideas set then, not 2021.
Yeah.
Because then everyone will know what it is.
Another trains in general are cool. And you can mimic a million different trains around the world. But they're kind of already nailed. I think the only train they're probably missing out on is although they've got one very similar, is a Japanese bullet train, like an actual branded one. Yeah, they've got the white passenger train, but you know what I mean?
They had that Horizon Express a couple of years ago, which is it the French one? Is it a bullet train?
I can't remember where it's from, but yeah. And trains are cool and all, but I think you can't really find,
there's no real popular, but it's a very niche market, and you need something like the Emerald Knight, which looks beautiful on its own and looks really cool. That branches out a little bit beyond the train market.
Yeah.
Agreed. Castle of Lord, A-File and the Black Knights.
It's nice looking castle.
Yeah, it's nice and clean.
Yeah.
Shinkansen, that's correct. The Shinkansen.
I mean, out of all of them, this one looks like a Lego set. I mean, partially the box art stuff behind it, but just the design of it doesn't look too out of Lego's wheelhouse.
So would they take that on board, or will they scratch it? Like, is it in their favor or not in their favor because they've done that?
It's hard to do, because didn't they approve, what's it called, the Castle in the Forest, which we haven't seen yet. So you've got the what do you call it, the blacksmith, and then there's Castle in the Forest coming out. It potentially conflict with that.
It could, but then I think that this looks bigger. It looks like it would complement them. To me, it's a mashup of castle and like the Harry Potter style castle as well. it's a little bit more modern. I actually really like this one, and I'd love to see it make it through.
Or you flip it, and if they take this, convert it that more grungy, blacksmith style, that could be a thing there too.
Maybe, yeah.
To keep the flow. Very cool though, not too bad. SpaceX. Now this is more of a ship everybody's heard of, but I still don't think
too soon, maybe.
Yeah, too niche.
And the thing about the NASA stuff,
stopping in.
Like, I mean, it ticks off a million boxes, but what has it actually done that's mind blowing, like the other ships have?
Yeah.
And the NASA stuff, Lego doesn't pay any royalties for that to using the NASA name, as long as you are using it for educational purposes, I think, and not treating the brand badly. I think they're happy for people to use their branding, whereas they'd have to actually pay for SpaceX, which is another thing going against it.
And I think, like, you'd have more marketability on a Tesla than you would on SpaceX.
Yeah.
Krusty Burger should have definitely got done with Quickie Mart and the house. I don't think it'll come through ideas, but it should have been done back then.
It should have. Shame the Simpson theme didn't continue.
Yeah. Modular expansion pack. I don't see this coming through as a ideas mock at all.
No. And it's a little bit busy. There's no central frame of reference, like to draw your eye. It's all kind of just a lot of different things mashed together.
No hero.
Yeah.
Old school Bentley, very cool.
Oh, cool.
Like we said last night, the Chitty Bang Bang. It's almost that kind of car without
it is actually
to it. You know what I mean? So I like it, but I'm a car guy, so I'm biased.
I mean, those cars do sell. What was the Caterham, and didn't they do another car through ideas? Caterham or whatever it is.
They did the Caterham, the yellow one.
Yeah, didn't they do another one? Or am I dreaming of that scale?
They might have done the Bricklink did the fire truck, which was like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
Now the castle, obviously this one's a lot smaller. This one looks like more like a junior creator almost type one.
Yeah, it does actually. I prefer the other one.
Yeah,
I do too.
Another castle from Brickwood Forest. More detail, same sort
layout.
of thing.
It's got the little wooden building behind the main tower. It's got the entry
Tudor building.
It does, yeah. It is very.
The other one did as well. If you look closely, the one that we were looking at up here actually has it, but just not as detailed.
Yeah.
So it just comes down to level of detail, because they're all kind of they've got a turret, they've got a round balcony or whatever this is called, plus that house. This one has gone to the higher detail.
Yeah.
Violin, I love.
Yeah, this one
is really nice.
Has a lot of potential, especially based on the popularity of the piano.
Yeah.
And depending on the size of that, if it complements the piano as a display piece, then it's like printing money.
It says 1-to-1 there on the picture. So how big's a violin like?
You wouldn't do it 1-to-1.
That's what it says on the thing.
Yeah, I can see, but you wouldn't do it 1-to-1. You'd minimize it for sure. And then you'd break it and get Cade to build the other half. Marine life, very cool idea as display pieces. It could work. The birds worked.
Yeah, I don't think those birds sold terribly well though.
Yeah,
they got ripped off the shelves pretty quickly.
Not a bad idea though.
No, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Do you think that like Peter would get involved and whinge about how little space the fish have to move around in there?
Phil, yeah, if they are reddish brown, you're right. I think a lot of people will buy it for part. If not, it'll make the parts a lot cheaper on Bricklink. But then they'll all break. Aren't the reddish brown known to be the snappy ones?
Yep.
And then the violin comes out in tan.
Astronaut kind of ticks the boxes back when we're talking about, everybody knows what an astronaut is. Doesn't matter what style or type you make. It kind of works as is.
This one would have looked epic in the balloon challenge on Lego Masters the other night.
Oh, yeah.
Just floating in the studio. Like, that is such a cool build. That'd be awesome hanging in that position in anybody's Lego room.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. So there's a lot of these builds that, you would take as yourself. All right, here's version number 2. We talked about version number 1 last night of The Office. And again, we cover the office logo here and the wording up here, what is it?
It's huge. That's what it is.
You know what you could do, right? Imagine this. Let's add another, say, 20 more minifigs, and that's that Wolf of Wall Street scene. You know what I mean? Like
16 minifigs, I think I can count there.
And a baby.
And that's a 48 by 48 base plate, which is huge.
Yeah, that's massive.
That won't even get double blinked at. Unfortunately, it's not marketing enough. It's not what exactly you need it to be.
Yeah.
Back to the style of these, same guy again, Lego Truman. Just different themes in snow globes, so to speak. Christmas ain't going to get pushed too hard, especially when they've got their own pretty much exact of these already.
Yeah.
I think if you took the Christmas out of it, the snow globes have potential.
Yeah, I think one really good snow globe would be better than sort of 3 random ones.
Yeah.
That's a good point. How about you do 4 in different seasons? Let's make snow globes for the size of Brent's displays.
Stick it on a calendar.
Yeah. A map of Middle Earth. Lord of the Rings is dead.
No, it's cool. I'd probably buy it, but awesome. I don't think they're going to prove it.
It's freaking awesome, but it's just, it's just too late.
Yeah.
This could have, and you know what? You take this to a Lego show, people will froth over this. They will love it.
Yeah. And that's the difference between ideas. Like, there's a huge difference between something that'll approve and a good mock. A good mock is great. Like, you can chuck it up, but there's a huge difference between that and a product that you can sell on a shelf.
You've also got the World Atlas coming out in Lego Art later this year.
Isn't there a big map coming out as well?
That's right. So this, even though it's based on Lord of the Rings, technically it competes with that world map as well. So I think that while it is cool, especially the coloring, it clashes.
That's a good point, Phil. Snow globe with an architecture building inside it. Just a different way to display it, I guess.
Yeah, I think if they took the Christmas out of snow globe, there's potential there.
Yeah.
And now this architecture's an awesome idea.
Yeah. This, I don't know if this is the same one. It looks like it could be the same one. There was an arcade floating around for a very long time that had a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the same one. It's once again, it's a modular. They do need to push, I think, just me loving an arcade though. They do, I like the idea. But like you said before, Brent, this is a wicked set for a show, maybe not ideas.
Yeah. I'd love one myself. Like a cool arcade would be bloody awesome.
Yeah. This one, I think this one could work.
They've already rejected this once though. He's changed it. This is his second attempt at this one.
Okay, well there you go.
I think he changed the roof color and made some tweaks. If you go to his profile, you probably see the old one. It's not hugely different.
Well, I guess, take the dwarfs out. It's just, a very old Victorian style house.
It definitely does have potential. And now that Winnie the Pooh set has come out and sold really, really well, I think that Lego may look at this harder this time and maybe a slightly smaller version of it. But given Lego and Disney's relationship, potentially that one has legs.
A nice day at the farm.
Yeah. I think there's a good idea in there of making a really cool, farm with animals and gardens and a nice little farmhouse. But that looks more like a kind of a British miserable farm where everything's jammed together.
It actually looks very, very British, doesn't it?
Yeah. Where's Foxy Bloxby when we need her to tell us, what they're doing right and wrong with the actual greenhouse area and fruit picking?
The greenhouse looks tiny too.
Yeah, their tomato trees are bigger than the greenhouse.
It'd have to be tiny because there's so much going on that base plate. Like it's just hectic. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, so can anyone explain what the fourth bridge is?
It's a bridge. That's all I've got.
I mean, I get it. It's impressively long, but I don't get it.
Yeah, it's a bridge.
Okay.
Where am I going to put that? What am I going to do with that?
Yeah,
exactly. If you're going to do a bridge, you blow up what they've already made out of architecture. Go Harbour Bridge, go San Francisco Bridge, go Brooklyn Bridge, not a fourth bridge.
The fourth bridge, if I remember correctly, it's a railway bridge, and it's in Scotland or Wales or something.
Oh, you know what? I know which bridge this is. There's a kids' TV show, and they film as if they live next to. I know. Yeah, I do know the one you're talking about now.
Pretty sure it's Scotland.
Yeah.
Big railway bridge in Scotland, Michael Zafel said. There you go, yeah.
Yeah, there's literally there's a kids' cartoon show, and it's got a makeup village, but it's all around this bridge.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I pick it up now. Here we go. Fourth bridge, Canlever Railway Bridge across the Firth of across the Firth.
Firth of the Fourth.
Firth of the Forth in the east of Scotland. It's a UNESCO heritage. Okay, so that's why they've done it. Grant, you nailed it. It's boring. It is. Nothing against the designer, but it is. It's too big, and like Brent said, where is it going to go?
Yeah. It looks like. I mean, to me, it looks like the Joker's mouth.
Huh.
This looks like a giant Joker's grin.
Scania truck, very well built. Literally looks like a mirror image of the truck, but will they take another truck brand on?
Yeah, and they've never done Technic yet through Ideas.
No, that's right.
Not to say they won't ever, but it's just it's a precedent.
Although that's pretty spec'd up Technic.
Like the Mack truck was, it's a great looking build, especially if you're a truck kind of guy.
Yeah. I've never opened my Mack truck. I don't know. It's in my one-day pile.
And we are getting to the last one now, the modular portal testing chamber.
And they've rejected Portal a few times already, at least once that I can think of, if not more.
Yeah. And once again, you've got to be almost in that gaming scene. Like we said last night, give this to my parents and they'll look at that and they go, oh, it looks kind of cool and tricky, but what is it?
Yeah, but they know Mario and they'll be aware of Sonic. They know those the tentpole characters.
All right, so let's scroll back up very slowly before we sign off and get out of here. What do you reckon are the top 3 for you guys?
That astronaut's pretty good.
I like the astronaut. I think that the Seven Dwarfs has ground, and I'd love to see that bigger castle.
Okay, so Dwarfs, astronaut, and castle. I'm going to go. I do like the astronaut.
The car's not bad either.
I like personally because I like the car. I don't think the dwarfs will go through. Dwarfs aren't on mine.
These are the ones that I think are going to get through, not the ones I want to get through.
Yeah, same. So I think the astronaut has a really high chance of getting through.
Yeah.
The bookends, I think they should go through, and I want them to go through.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
It is a little bit similar to the fold-out book they had a while ago, and I feel like it needs that kind of extra hook. Something Lego could add this themselves, like they did with the Barracuda Bay, where it turns into the actual boat. They could come up with some little hook to add on top to make it even more compelling.
Like the 4 new Harry Potter books as well. Each one's a play set.
I think Phil Duckside nailed it. Astronaut, violin, and bookends. That'd be my top 3, as in that ticks almost every ideas box. But hey, it's Lego, and they could change it. What they're thinking at a heartbeat. Jazz band was very cool. I don't know how to make it, but I personally want that.
Yeah, I don't think they'd make it just because it's a bit. The display piece factor is not huge compared to like a singular rocket or a car or something we can put in an office.
I wonder if they could release that in 2 parts though. Make it a collectible series, I guess.
People would buy it. I don't think this will come through ideas, but we can guarantee there'll be some sort of succulents coming in their floral line. And I don't think I think the rest of it, we obviously all want your stuff to go through, but like you said, it's kind of dated now.
Yeah, then they're not going to approve that. Office again.
And another train, obviously. No, I think this that does have a chance. It definitely has a chance.
Does that not compete a little bit though with the new bust range? That's maybe that's something that Lego are working on in the background anyway.
But isn't the bust still focus on the whole superhero? If it's not Star Wars, it's all superheroes.
It does at the moment, but you never know what's coming. They might take into account historical figures in the future.
And then what's stopping them for going, oh, we didn't even think about that. Let's do, historical figures.
Yeah, like a
Good
bonsai.
ideas aside, let's bring it on ourselves.
Or do real people. Like, I want to get me a Betty White.
What do I say to that? I'm sure, and Brent can tell us, I'm sure there was a Firehouse HQ before there was a official Firehouse HQ.
Maybe there's a bonsai.
A bonsai,
yeah. And, we'll ask Kate and Henry, how's your treehouse going? It all happens. All right, we are definitely going way over time tonight, but it has been by far, and thanks, Brent, our biggest show number-wise, and obviously that goes to Dan. Bringing 75 people in, that's just, man, I'll be able to start bloody cashing in on this bad boy now. We ought to get proper cameras and mics, Bill.
Hey, a mic that works. Happy days.
All right, have a good rest of the week, people. We will be back, of course, for Sunday night for the next pre-show, the next episode. I don't even know, Bill, do you know what it is? I haven't even seen the previews for it, to be honest.
Yes.
Well, Monday's the Marvel one. I don't know what's on Sunday.
Monday is Marvel. That is actually really, really good. And I will just have a quick look and see what.
And hopefully drag racing vehicles. That's right. It's the race.
Yes.
Yep. It's the race.
There you go. We'll be here pre-show.
And we'll throw the invites out and we'll see which one sticks and see which contestant we can come on and have a chat with us. For those that are watching us on Twitch right now, make sure you do follow us for more Lego Masters stuff. We did just jam in the Lego ideas thing because how fresh and hot topic it is. And we had Brent to chat to. So, we don't know any other.
I'm the Lego Ideas for Australia.
Other than that, thank you, everybody. And make sure you do go and follow Brent on his Instagram channel and his Twitch. He doesn't Twitch as much as us, but, he still gets in there.
Waller Customs on pretty much everything.
Yeah. Beautiful. And of course, me and Bilsy will chat and talk, and next time we'll work out if we're going to head to Newcastle.
For sure. Thanks, guys.
See you, everybody.
See ya.